Hey guys, thanks for joining me for a Dokkan Battle video, and today we are going to talk about, for the anniversary, who you should get with your purple God Dragonstone, your red God Dragonstone, and what you should be prioritizing with your 7th anniversary coins. So what we're going to do is I'm going to talk about these now. The purple stone is a paid only thing, so this is only going to be for paid to play players if you want to buy these, but you can buy up to 3 of them. The Red God Dragonstone, everybody got one of these on login. The 7th anniversary coins, you're going to be getting these like crazy throughout the anniversary, so I'm going to talk about what you should prioritize and buy first. So let's start with the purple stone. So what I'm going to do is, these come in a bunch of packs where for 3 stones, if you're willing to give up all 3, you get an LR pack that comes with a couple of other units. Otherwise, you can do category leaders that come with 2 units. Or for 2 coins, sorry, I think those might also have 3 units. We'll look through them. And then otherwise you can pick like I believe it's like a 120 lead or something like that, and then those are only 1. So we're just going to look at the packs quick. I'll kind of give you my quick analysis of each one, and then I'll tell you which ones I would recommend the most. So we'll start with the LRs at the top. So we've got an STR Broly pack with Krillin and Goten. The Krillin and Goten are okay. If you don't have Broly at all, this could be worth it just for World Tournament purposes. So that's a decent pack you could get there. Goku Black doesn't have his EZA yet. Could possibly still come during Tanabata, but I think all their EZAs, I don't know, it's still possible, but he'll have an EZA at some point. That Tech Trunks is actually really solid. The STR Zamasu is trash. The thing that you have to remember too, I wouldn't buy one of these LR packs just for like the side units because they're available on any banner, but there are some pretty good side units to try to tempt you. AGL Majin Vegeta, that's a 100% no. This is probably the worst thing you could buy out of the whole thing. Majin Vegeta had like a subpar EZA, and the Int Hercule and AGL Goku are not that good at all. Int Hercule technically could get an EZA still, but like that's a pretty bad one. The Physical Trunks pack here, actually, the 2 side units are actually better than the LR. The LR Trunks is solid, but he's not like going to get you through, and he has an EZA, but he's not going to like get you through Red Zone. The Zero in 19 is one of the best banner units in the game. In that STR Trunks, he has aged a bit, but he's one of the better hybrid Saiyan supports, which is a really important team. So the 2 side units here are actually pretty solid, but I don't know that I would buy this just for because 3 purple stones is a lot to give up for that. But that's up to you. But in terms of like side units, this might be the best pack you can get. Int Gohan is absolute trash, and they're trying to sneak in this Heart Virus Goku. The Heart Virus Goku is amazing, but the Int 17 is, or the Int 16 is trash. Heart Virus Goku is really good, but he's a side banner unit you can get on any banner, and the Int LR Gohan is maybe the worst LR of the bunch. Bardock is a solid LR, but I don't know, like the 2 side units here are actually pretty bad. Bardock and Gine are not good. That Tech Raditz is not good. However, they don't have EZAs yet, so they could be really good someday. LR Beerus and Whis is hard to judge because they're really bad right now, but they could get an LR EZA and be really relevant. And then that Goku and Vegeta were actually really solid. Those are Resurrection F Gokus and Vegetas. The next time they revisit Resurrection F, there's a very good chance all 3 of these could EZA. But they just did Resurrection F on JP, so it's going to be a really long time. So right now, this is actually a really bad pack, but in the future, this could end up being good. But right now, I don't recommend that one. This LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku is really bad right now, but he has yet to get an EZA. That AGL Gotenks is actually quite solid. I just picked up and rainbowed him on my summons, which is good. AGL Tapion is actually quite solid for an EZA, and can be very well in difficult content. But I don't recommend buying that just because the LR isn't that good. Int Bojack is always intriguing because he's actually like kind of solid right now, and he doesn't have an EZA. When he EZAs, he's going to be really good, but the 2 banner units are really bad there, so I don't know that I'd recommend that one. Mighty Mask, that pack is pretty bad. Goten and Trunks LR is decent, but like, yeah, that's in those 2 side units. They could EZA and become gods, but right now, without an EZA, we just don't know. So that's right now is a pretty bad pack. This is one I might be tempted to grab. I don't know. The Physical Cell is actually really good and pairs up really well with the AGL Cell. Mine's at 90%, so I might pick this up in Rainbow, but I would have to wait until the absolute end of the anniversary because there's more LR summons coming. Like we have the 77 summon, and that cell I could pick up there. But yeah, with that second form cell, so if you're someone that has the AGL cell, like that 200% lead, and you don't have that second form cell or that physical cell, this actually, I would maybe kind of highly recommend this pack. This pack is really good for like stuff that's relevant right now. That physical cell is pretty solid. LR Goku and Frieza, like, they're definitely still really good, but I feel like they've just kind of fallen under the radar. I actually don't find myself using them very much, but they're good. They have an easy A. The problem is they almost easy A too soon, so they're gonna just keep fading away and fading away. I don't think they're red zone viable. So this pack overall not really great to pick up. The two side units are the Fit Boo is okay, but the 17 is just trash. But both of them could easy A at some point. So in the future, that could have more value. But the LR is already easy A, so that's actually really bad for longevity. Um, Here's one that's crazy. What you could do is wait and see what this. So this LR Trunks and Mai on this pack is just about to get an easy A and JP. So you might want to wait and see what their easy A looks like, because this could be a pack that you want to pick up. That AGL Trunks and Mai in the middle is okay. They do have the Mafuba, which is kind of interesting. And then that AGL Mai, she's solid, but like not the craziest there. So I don't know that I'd recommend that unless that Trunks and Mai is crazy with their easy A. LR Baby needs an easy A, so it's really hard to judge this one, but right now, Baby's not that good. The two 17s they paired with them, though, are actually really solid with their easy A, so this could be a decent one. Goku, Trunks, and Pan. They're actually, like, they're not good enough defensively now, but they kind of hit hard. Dude, and it's got that AGL Trunks on it. This is another one that might tempt me, because I don't know that my Goku, Trunks, and Pan is rainbowed yet. If my Goku, Trunks, and Pan is not rainbowed, I might pick this up because I want that AGL Trunks in the middle. The STR Pan is solid as well there, too. All right, so that's it for all the 3-stone picks. Now, for 2-stone picks, these are going to be category leaders. This STR Gohan does have a lot of value because his Easy A, I think, is a little underrated. I think he's actually really good after his Easy A, and he's got, like, one of the better leader skills in the game. It's not 200, but it's Hybrid Saiyan's full 170. The Int Kai is just, he's okay, but this one you're only using 2 stones instead of 3, but STR Gohan, very good pickup. STR Jiren right now is bad. Margarita, you're not really going to use her. Nobody's running you 11. This isn't a very relevant pack now. STR Jiren with an Easy A, though, could be crazy. This Tech Gogeta, by the way, is going to Easy A during the anniversary. So if you don't have this guy, he's actually a very excellent pickup, but I'm pretty sure he might be featured on the banner, so you might want to hold off. Because if he's featured on the banner, you're going to be pulling him probably as you're going for the Dokkan Fest LRs. I don't remember if it was the Tech one or the Int one, or maybe they put both on there. I don't remember. But that Tech one could be on the banner, so just be careful about buying some of these too early. But the Goten that they pair with it is actually a really good support for GT Heroes. So that's actually a really solid pickup. That might be the best 2-stone pack. This Super Saiyan 4 Goku is really bad right now. He needs an Easy A. That Tech Vegeta is okay, so that one I would not recommend right now. This AGL Vegeta is one of the better Easy A's in the game. He's actually really, really good. Topo is solid as a support unit, but Topo is going to be on the Redstone pack, so if you want Topo, you could pick him up with your Redstone for free, so you don't necessarily have to go in on that one. AGL Turles and Garlic Jr. Actually, this one might be the best 2-stone pack. This one's really good. AGL Turles on Global right now is going to be bad, but in August he should get his Easy A, and he's really, really good, and Garlic Jr. is good on, like, extreme teams. This pack is pretty bad. The physical Vegito is terrible, but he doesn't have an Easy A yet, so if you want to have him for when his Easy A comes, you could pick it up. That Tien is solid, but he defensively doesn't hold up. Physical Omega Shenron. He also gets his Easy A and is very, very good. So if you know you're going to want to play like Shadow Dragons, you could pick up this one, the Physical Shenron. The Tech Gogeta pack is infinitely better, though. That side banner unit Shenron isn't that good, whereas on the other one, the Goten they paired with it is actually really, really good. And then we go to Int UI Goku. Int UI Goku is actually really good with his Easy A, but he is aging a bit, but he is a defense stacker. That AGL Krillin's pretty bad, so I don't know that I would recommend that one. Unfortunately, Frieza fans, this Int Frieza doesn't have an Easy A yet, but he Easy A'd on JP, and people are not happy with it. And that Tech Gohan 7, or I think it's a Gohan Frieza? It's a Gohan Frieza or a Gohan... No, that's Gohan Piccolo they paired with him. He's just alright, but like, this honestly is kind of a dead pack. I don't know that I'd buy that one. This one's a pretty dead pack. The Int Bardock, if you love Super Saiyan 3 and want to be ready for when his Easy A comes, you can pick it up, but right now he's really bad. That physical adult Gohan's actually really solid. The Tech Trunks is not so great, but the physical Gohan is really good. Physical 17 needs an Easy A, and then that STR Frieza 17 is not that good. So I would say that's probably not a pack to pick up unless you want that 17 for when his EZA comes. STR Boo is actually really, really bad, but he'll EZA at some point. The AGL Boo Piccolo is actually really good if you like that power absorption team or that Boo team. He's actually really good on that team, but Boo isn't really super relevant right now. I mean, the STR Kid Boo is actually really good, and you could run them together, but this guy supports this AGL guy. He supports power absorption, and Kid Boo actually isn't on that team, so he doesn't actually support Kid Boo. This one is, well, this is really bad right now. The AGL Metal Cooler needs an EZA, so right now he's just not good. Bowser, not good. Both of them could EZA, though, so that's a future-proof one. Transforming Goku and Transforming Frieza are both good. This Transforming Frieza pack, actually really good. I love Transforming Frieza. And then that third form Frieza is still one of the better banner units in the game. If you like Frieza units, this is a really good pickup, that pack right there. Ink Goku Black, not good. Needs an EZA. That Trunks on the bottom was already EZA'd, so he's just a dead unit. Because even with his EZA, he's not good. This one, Gogeta. STR Whis is actually still solid, but the Gogeta is not good right now, but hasn't EZA'd yet. STR Whis also could EZA at some point. So that one, if you want future proofing, could be okay. Physical Broly, same thing, needs an EZA. The AGL Broly's already EZA'd and he's fallen off quite hard. So that's pretty much a dead pack unless you really want that physical Broly for when he gets an EZA. As much as people... Okay, so now we're down to the one stone. So for the one stone, you just get a singular unit, but you could pick 3 of these if you get all 3, right? So there's a little bit more value if you pick the right ones. Physical Vegito Blue is okay, but like he's been really good for a long time, but it's to the point where he's fallen off enough. Like his damage output is still crazy, but defensively he won't hold out in really difficult content anymore. So I don't think I'd recommend him or the AGL Goku Black. They're just too old of EZAs. The Super Saiyan 4s are still really, really good. The problem is the LR Super Saiyan 4s are about to EZA. They're going to EZA at the tail end of the celebration. You technically could still run these guys with them because of the same name update, but the team is going to be so good, you're probably not going to have room for these, to be honest. But the 120 Elite Super Saiyan 4s are actually still really, really good. They just are nothing compared to the LR EZAs. So I actually wouldn't recommend picking them up because the LR EZAs are just going to be so much better. And if you're pulling the new Dokkan Fest, like you're not going to have room to put all of those Super Saiyan 4s on the team. Tech Angel Goku's okay. He's just okay. Like, he's decent, right? And Gogeta honestly has fallen on hard times. I think he's pretty much a dead unit right now. Super Saiyan 4 Goku, same as the Vegeta, really, really good. But if you got the LR Super Saiyan 4s, you're just not going to need them. Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, yeah, he's alright, but he's not going to get red zone for you. AGL Super 17 I actually still really like. I think he's kind of, in a way, almost aged out. This might be a hot take, but in a way, he's kind of aged out the Super Saiyan 4s. Not because he's necessarily... Like, the Super Saiyan 4s, I'd say singular units are probably still better than the 17, but because the Super Saiyan 4s directly get outclassed by the LRs, like, you're probably going to use this guy more, and his damage reduction is actually pretty solid. So, I actually still like AGL Super 17. Tech Broly, trash. In the trash. Just go right to the trash. Int Kid Buu, pretty much trash. STR Janemba, he's alright, but he's, unless you're desperate for Crota body and mind. Physical Cooler, actually, let me go through here. Out of all the one stone units, I think it's Physical Cooler. Yeah, Physical Cooler is actually my number 1 pick. So what I'll do really quick, guys, is I'm going to tell you my number 1 pick for each pack, and then you use that to decide what you want to do. So if you're buying one stone units, I would say Physical Cooler is the number 1 pickup. And then honestly, as long as you're planning on having the LR Super Saiyan 4s, my next pick might actually be Super 17. He might actually be my next pick. Once again, the Super Saiyan 4s are better, but the LRs are going to directly replace them. And I feel like running all of them on the team is a little cloggy. It can work because they all link together. You do 2 separate rotations. Like it definitely can work. If you are a Super Saiyan 4 fanboy and you want to have that new LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta floating maybe, and then having 2 rotations of Super Saiyan 4s, or just linking up Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta with like one of these and then maybe floating off these TURs, I mean, you could do that too. But I would say, honestly, for the 1 stone, it's pretty much Cooler right there. Cooler is still great. For the 2 stone packs, I think this Frieza pack has a ton of value, especially if you like Wicked Bloodline. Plus, LR full power freezes on the banner, so this is a great setup to get you to a really good Frieza team. That is a pack I would recommend. So let's say you love Wicked Bloodline, right? You pick up this pack for 2 stones, you pick up Physical Cooler for 1. Done. That's a great combo right there. I don't know that I'd recommend. Transforming Goku is still really good, but that Piccolo isn't great. Yeah, I'm thinking for the 2 stone. Okay, so for the 2 stone packs, I would say your best bets are the Frieza pack or the nah. I think above that, I'm gonna say Tech Gogeta is definitely your like the Tech Gogeta actually overall is probably the best pack because that Goten is a ridiculous support. And then I would say the Frieza Super, and then the third form Frieza pack, and then maybe like the maybe the Shenron just for the new EZA. But I would say Turles. Turles is another. Turles, yeah. So the Frieza pack, the Turles pack, and the Gogeta pack, both units are like stellar in all those packs. So I think if you pick one of those 3 packs, those are the way to go on the 2 stone picks. And then on the 3 stone picks, you're gonna have to look at what Trunks and Mai's EZA, but the 2 side units aren't great there. I think this physical Cell pack is actually decent, especially if you want the Cell team. The Cell Junior is trash, but that second form Cell and physical Cell are fantastic. Otherwise, I mean, the Trunks pack has 0 and 19, and like this one's actually decent value. I know that the physical Trunks, he's still solid, but the 2 side units are really good on that Trunks pack actually. And then I do think I could somewhat recommend a Broly pack just because you are getting 2 good support units and then LR STR Broly. But I don't know, guys. So I would say overall, I'm actually liking the 2 stone packs better than the 3 stone packs. Actually, I forgot to mention this. STR Ultimate Gohan's a decent 2 stone pack. But in terms of like the most value where every unit is good, I would actually say like the Tech Gogeta pack, the Turles pack, or the Transforming Frieza pack. Probably some of the best value because the units are all so good there. And then on the single stone, I would go down the cooler. So honestly, if I were like a pretty fresh player, I would pick up one of those 2 stone packs and then pick up a physical cooler. That's probably what I would do. All right, I've talked long enough on the purple stone. Let's go to the red stone. A lot of you are probably watching this for the red stone because everybody gets this. I'm gonna be honest. This red stone pack is really trashy. They haven't updated. Like they need to update this. These are so old. Here's the problem with this pack. Basically, every unit on here not only have the EZA, but they are ridiculously old EZAs that are just dead units that are never going to get better, right? If I had to tell you to pick a unit in here, okay, I used to recommend Int Janemba. He's still okay, but he's just fallen off enough. And like movie bosses, like people aren't running it. The STR Janemba exists, who I think is just a smidge better. I would say this guy right here. STR Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta is probably the overall best pick of these units. The reason why is he's the only unit in this batch that actually is red zone viable. He's got like 80 or 90% damage reduction for a set number of turns. So just for that alone, and he's a really good Super Battle Road unit because he also stuns. So this Vegeta, out of all the units in this list, he's the only one you can realistically put in slot 1 in difficult content, and he could stun units for you in slot 1. So realistically, that Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta is the number 1 pick out of all of these. The only other thing, Topo is somewhat notable because he is a good support unit for his teams for like Realm of Gods and Universal Survival Saga, stuff like that. And he does, in certain situations, he gets just enough damage reduction to be decent in hard content. But his defense just isn't good enough for like red zone, right? But if you want like a solid little support unit, Topo is decent. Nothing else here is relevant. Like there are some support units in this list, right? I think the AGL Goku and STR Vegeta, I will periodically use them because they are orb changing. They can put up decent damage if they grab a lot of orbs. But I think these 2 at the bottom could be notable. But I'm going to be honest, guys, even if you're a newer player, if you don't need that STR Vegeta, you don't really care for these units. If you're low on Kais, it honestly might be worth just taking a Kai here. This list is really bad. So once again, number 1 pick, get Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. That's about it. If you need Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, just grab them. Otherwise, I do kind of like Topo. Janemba, just maybe you're a collector. He's an old Dokkan Fest. Like a lot of these, here's the thing. If you're a collector, most of these are really old Dokkan Fest that they never feature anymore because basically nobody wants them. They're dead units. So from a collector standpoint, or if you're someone that likes doing showcases, Physical Kid Buu is good for showcases because he's got a 50% support passive, but he's just dead in the water. He's a dead duck. He's going to get you one shot. So for competitive Dokkan, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. Okay, let's go to the 7th anniversary coins. So you're going to be getting a lot of these throughout the anniversary. For a newer player, it can be overwhelming. There's a lot of stuff to look at in here, right? Like a ton of stuff. The first thing you're going to notice are Kais at the top, and then just a bunch of units. The one thing I want all players to know about these units are all trophy cards. None of these are actually worth running. They are all previous anniversary login units or download celebration competition units where like the JP or global side will win and get a certain unit. That's what these are. These are literally trophies. So only if you're a veteran player and you want trophy units, pick those up. But they're kind of expensive for the amount of coins you're giving up, right? Then what you're going to notice in here is a bunch of awakening medals, training items, meat, Zenny, and things like that. Potential orbs. Here's what you should prioritize. Prioritize things that are not farmable. The number one thing I recommend all players do are clear out all these potential orbs. Potential orbs are one of the most valuable resources in the game that are not farmable. So number one pick, I don't care if you're a new player, veteran player, whatever, you need all of these potential orbs. Clean it out. Clean it out before you grab anything else. That's my recommendation. Okay. Things like the Zenny statues, training items, I would put those very last because they're all farmable. The number two thing, this is going to depend on the player. If you're a veteran player, the meat is like a must because this is like free stamina. And if you're all link level and stuff a lot, this is literally saving you stones. So picking up the meat is actually like getting dragon stones, which everybody wants. So the meat is very high on the list. And then if you're a player that is low on Kais, I would clean out all of these Kais to get your super attack levels up. Especially if you're a newer returning player, you're going to need these Kais for the new Dokkan Fest LRs. I would grab the Kais for the typings of those LRs if possible and try to clean those out. So basically your priority is potential orbs, meat, and Kais are really what you want to prioritize on this list. I would not pick up anything out of here that's farmable. I wouldn't touch the awakening medals, wouldn't touch the training items. I would actually go for the trophy units before that because this is the only way you can get them. But if you don't care about the trophy units and you clear out all that other stuff, then sure, pick up Zenny, pick up pick up awakening medals, whatever. So anyways, guys, I hope this helps. This is my recommendation for the Purple Stone, Red Stone, and 7th Anniversary coins. Hope this helps. If you have any questions or want like one-on-one advice, feel free to join my Discord or just hit me up in the comments. So appreciate y'all watching. We'll catch y'all on the next one.